5レッスンズ弁法眼金森です。今日は左手のグリップの続きで、左手のグリップを正しくできるようになるとこのドリルができるようになります。私が病気の時に、していた、ドリルを、紹介したいと思います。体が動かなかったので、その時はもう立つのがやっとの状態で、パターを転がしてたんですけど、アイアンとか持ってですね、左手で、グリップを作ります。グリップを作ったら今度は、フォワードプレスを使ってクラブを動かします。小さい動きを、続けて体に染み込ませてください。
体重計にはならんにえ
無理やね。体重計にはならんか。無理か、ほんまには。無理か。無理なんだ。あれもみたいな。ほんと結構なってきたね。
おとなしいね、ママ。
What's the matter, Charlie? Oh, hello, Bob. Say, what's the matter with me? Well, I could see all right why you missed that last one. Why? What's wrong? Well, Charlie, I came down to practice these little shots myself. Stand over here and let's hit a few and see what they look like. Oh, thanks, Bob. Have some balls, Louis. Well, now, show me what's wrong, will you? Well, in the first place, you were crouching too much on that shot. You had your nose down here against the ball, and you were tensing every muscle. Stand up fairly erect. Be comfortable. This little shot ought to be played about like a long putt. Well, you don't mean to say that you use your putting grip for this? Oh, no, not at all. I use just the ordinary overlapping grip that I'll use for all my other shots. I was just saying that this little shot ought to be played like a long putt. You should stand up fairly erect and comfortably, take a nice long backswing, be perfectly relaxed, and then simply knock it up to the hole. Bob, I notice you're using a mashie iron for that shot. Do you use that club for all your chip shots? No, indeed. I use at least 4 different clubs. Mashie iron, mashie niblick, and sometimes even a niblick, depending on the character of shot required. Now, up here where I'm near the green and the hole is far back, I use this mashie iron. a club which has very little loft, because I need very little pitch and lots of roll. Then I address the ball at a point about opposite my right toe and hood the club slightly. What I mean by hooding the club is that I turn it over from this position, which is its normal lie, to this position. And then I hit downward slightly upon the ball. I find that this gives me much better direction than if I played the ball opposite my left foot with the club in its normal position. What I intend to say is that my thought is always to pitch as far as a putting green in order to avoid the uncertainties of the fairway, which may be between the ball and the green. So naturally, if I move back a distance, then I must use a more lofted club. Now back here, I'm about 40 feet from the edge of the green, and following the thought of always pitching to the green, I must take a more lofted club. In this case, a masher. I always play a straightforward shot wherever possible, and never make any attempt to put backspin on the ball unless it is absolutely necessary. Now let's move back a bit and I'll show you where I use a masher niblick. Lord, let's have some more ball.
You just walk it through shots.
Now back here, it's just the same shot, but with a more lofted club because I have to pitch farther. In making this shot, there should be no attempt to limit the use of any part of the body. Arms, wrists, hips, and knees all have their part in accomplishing a smooth, leisurely stroke with no suspicion of hurry.
Well, Bob, why is it that often when using a mashie niblick, I hit the ball way up here in the heel of the club and it shanks off to the right?
Well, Bill, that's probably because your arms are far away from your body. You haven't got them close in. And when you hit the ball, your left elbow very likely flies up. Now, to prevent this, keep your hands low at address and your left arm straight until you've hit the ball. Now, there's just one thing more before we leave this mashie niblick. Occasionally, a shot comes up where it is necessary to apply a little backspin to the ball in order to shorten its roll. When this happens, I move the ball up to a position about opposite my left toe and lay the face of the club off a bit, like this. And then I cut slightly across the ball. This shot is not intended to produce a vicious backspin, but merely to apply the brakes a little to shorten the roll of the ball.
Watch for the next episode, the niblick and bunker shots in the Bobby Jones series, How I Play Golf, coming to your theater soon.